Welcome to another Do Not Disturb. Welcome to another Do Not Disturb. Oh, welcome to another Do Not Disturb dog walk. There we go. Done. Quigley's been tied up here while I've been preparing myself. And now we can just get going, eh? This looks like the way to go, this way, eh? This place is called Waihinahina Park. I know nothing about it. Someone recommended, oh, there's this great place. Do you know where that is? And I was like, oh, yeah, I know where that is. I've never been up there. And so here we are. We're here because we made a new friend the other day when we were at Whanganui Beach. And she lives up this neighbourhood. She goes, oh, just down the road from my house is this great place. Have you ever been up there? And I didn't even know about it. For all of the map scrolling that I do looking for places, we've got hours and hours of content up because this is what we do. We just go for a dog walk and you get to come along with us. It's exactly midday today. Oh, we've got a busy afternoon planned. So I had to come out early. Yesterday was really busy too. Didn't do a recording yesterday. But it was a great day. Oh, I tell you, I took Quigley out in the afternoon. But we weren't really in a great location for recording, and I just sort of went, nah. Anyway, I've been saving this one up for the weekend. I met someone the other day over there on the beach, and she said she lives up here and recommended this place. Have you ever been up there? She asked. And I was like, oh, no, I haven't. And for all the map scrolling that I do, looking for places in the area, I'm really annoyed that I didn't spot this on the map. Oh, wow, what an amazing place with an amazing view of the harbour up here. Because we have a slogan on this channel, it's show us the poop. Show us the poop. But it's mostly reverse psychology, because you get to come on these dog walks with us on these recordings, but you don't get to see my dog doing his poops. Yep, and the other slogan is never mind the 6 o'clock news. For those that don't know, you don't come here to... I mean, I talk a lot, and I might talk too much, or some days I might not be in the mood for talking, and not talk very much at all, but if I am talking, I'm not talking about controversial crap, dumb stuff. So, yeah, it's all about what's in front of us and what we're experiencing. Yeah, so the slogan is never mind the 6 o'clock news, because, you know, I might have some strong opinions about some of the things on the news, but that's not why I come onto YouTube. We don't come onto YouTube to share about that. It's just a guideline for myself, really. Make sure I don't start ranting and raving about dumb stuff. And it's also kind of like a guideline for when I have guests on the channel. We've only had a few guests on the channel so far. It's sort of like a proof of concept. It's doing exactly this, but technology. I guess I have a couple of microphones that me and someone else can wear while we're walking, so that we can both be clearly audible. But yeah, the guideline exists for those people too. Basically, we're not really interested in talking about dumb stuff. Let's talk about good stuff. Your local community, your local news, that kind of buzz. Yeah, so that's basically it. That's the emphasis of this channel. That and that. In fact, the episode before this, that's where we were, over there on the beach. And we did go to the wharf. I'm just going to zoom in on the wharf for you. Okay, I just looked down at the camera and noticed it was all zoomed in for a while, and I'm not having the greatest I'm not having the greatest time with the technology. I just looked down at the camera and it was all zoomed in. That won't be great footage at all. I'm just going to edit that out most likely. So sorry, there's a bit of time travelling happening here, people. You missed some of it. But anyway, we found this bush reserve trail that is attached to the Waihinahina Reserve. No, it's a park. Waihinahina Park. I'm magically wearing the gloves. That's what's going to appear to you all when I edit this later. Because I started out not wearing the gloves, and then I'm walking along realising, oh hey, I'm not wearing the gloves. And then I was going on about how I've got all this kit, right? The gloves, the water bladder backpack, the chest harness mount for the camera, the chest bag for carrying little essential extras, flashlight, knife, microphones when I need them, or actually when I'm deploying the microphones, but wear the microphones, but the charging case that they go in, I've got to be able to carry that somehow. Yeah, the chest harness, the chest harness thing, it just accentuates the whole setup really. Hey, and I like to wear a hat most of the time. We started this channel in the winter, this winter. Now we're going into the summer, so I'm wearing a summer hat. On the previous episode that we recorded the other day before yesterday, I think, was my first dog walk wearing jandals. Hey, I contemplated doing jandals again today, but because we came to this mystery location, I was like, no, I better wear safety shoes. And so far it appears not really to be that suitable for jandals. I think wearing the jandals would just slow me down. But jandals are great for the beach, especially since you can easily flick them off and have some barefoot time. That's good, eh? Did that on the previous recording. I feel like saying yesterday's recording, but we didn't actually do a recording yesterday. We were way too busy and hectic. It was a good day. It just wasn't really an ideal location for it, and I didn't have time to travel us. So me and Quigley just went for a walk without recording yesterday. It was alright. I'm not really a big fan of making recordings of us doing street walks in residential neighbourhoods. Well, we've done a couple, but yeah, that's not really what I want to share with the world most of the time. Yeah, so anyway, here we are, another bushwalk. Did you hear that? That was one of our big wood pigeons flapping its wings and leaving the scene like, whoa, they saw it coming, let's go! Quigley, why are you running that way? Taihua, you're chasing something. Wait! Yeah, so that's the point of the long line. Hands-free dog walking, but also this big long tether to get a hold of him when he's he runs off sometimes. Quickly, Mr. Waggles, my doggy. I often sing like that to him, especially at home. Yeah, so last night I should say, I went into Wellington City to see an old friend that I hadn't seen in a couple of decades. That was really cool. So I guess I was also conserving my energy yesterday for the late night I knew I was going to have. Yeah, I'm not often going and hanging out in pubs and listening to jazz musicians play, but I'll tell you, I had a really great time. I'm alcohol free and drug free and all of that. So those sorts of scenes don't really feel like a place to be for me, but I handled it all really well. Yeah. I ate lots of ice. I just go to the bar and go, can I have a glass full of ice please, because that's my favourite. And it makes me feel like I've got a drink in my hand, you know. Well, I guess it sort of technically is. Quigley! Captured it! Oh. What a good time, made some new friends too. And we came to this trail because of another new friend who lives nearby here. Up by my house, up by where I live, there's this great place. Yeah, so when I came up here, I invited her to come and join us for a walk, but I didn't hear back from her. Well, at least I've got her contact details, because we may get together in future. Tell you what, Quigley. Yeah. Hey mate. I'm going to drink from my water backpack. This is the nozzle on the end of the hose. Just so you know, if you're a first time viewer, why it sounds funny. The funny noises that I make when I drink from it. That's why I warn you. I warn you all, I'm going to do it again. And I keep saying, you all should let me know in the comments if you'd rather I just push the pause button so you don't have to listen to that. Good. Oh, sorry, Quigs. He's loving it. Look at him. Another little bridge thing. Where are you going? What are you doing? Quigley. I just suddenly start walking the other way now. What a funny guy. Quigley. Hey! Get down from there. Quigley. Oh, now you've gone and hooked your long line up there. Good on you, mate. Let's see if you can pull it through. I don't feel like jumping up there to try and untangle it. Come on! Good boy. Quigley! Tell you what. Good boy. Just goes on and on for a bit, this trail, doesn't it? What'd you find in there? Quigley? Come on. It was so funny earlier when I noticed the camera malfunction, like I forgot to zoom it back out or whatever. And I looked at it and I was like, all I could see was Quigley's wiggling bum. Zoomed right in on Quigley's wiggling bum, and I thought that was hilarious actually. I might save a little bit of that and share some of that footage with you, because that'll be funny. Ugh, how did I do that? My brain's a bit tired, eh? I mean, I got the 8 hours sleep, I think. I woke up at 9 a.m. this morning. That's a sleeping for sure. After going to bed at like 1. But yeah, I guess maybe my brain's a little bit tired. Quigley. Oh, I'm glad that this dog walk and the endorphins involved is going to wake me up for the work that I have to do this afternoon. I've got this great big document that I'm supposed to read. I haven't even read it yet. Alright, so that is an exit to a street, Ladbroke Drive, and how long we've been recording? Probably about half an hour, minus whatever I'm going to edit out. I don't think I want to go that way, Quigs. Quigley Woggles, my Jackie, Mr. Woggles. Come on, dude, let's go. Just called him dude. I hardly ever call him dude. Probably most of the time I never call him dude. I don't like it when people call me dude. And I'm not in the habit of calling anybody else dude. It's a dumb word, that one, I reckon. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Hey! Yeah, so my hope and aim with playlisting all of these dog walks is that people might just grab the playlist and put it on shuffle and hit play it in the background and play it for hours, you know. I think that's pretty much the ideal. That's what I recommend to you all. We get thousands of views on some of our videos, and the rest are usually a lot lower than that. But the point of putting them onto the internet, because the internet is forever is that there, all these dog walks are there for you, all you future viewers. So the harder we work on this channel, the more content there will be for all the people in the future who will discover the channel. That's my view on it all. So I don't really care that not many people watch them. 20, 30, 40, 50 people, sometimes hundreds of people, sometimes thousands of people. I don't know what. I think it's just depending on whatever the YouTube gods allow. So I don't know really what controls how many views we get, but maybe one day we'll overcome the challenges. Maybe we won't. Who knows? I'm all about the experiment. And I'm pretty sure that YouTube rewards engagement. So, there's definitely a lot of people gaming that. People who have AI bots making the content and just uploading several times a day. I'm not going to try to compete with that, but Quigley, good boy, good recall, good boy. You want a treat? Should we have a treat moment? I've got this thing for the dog treats called an incognito bag, but I don't have it today. So I just sort of hide this bag away from you so that you don't think I'm doing product placement. Hey, look at Quigley, he's so keen. Oh, it's actually a lot harder to get the treats out of the bag when you're trying to hide it, and also wearing these gloves is a bit of a pain, but also because this is the last draggy dregs of the treats in this bag. Here we go. Good boy. Sit. Sit. Hey? Good boy. Gentle. Good boy. I want one more treat. You're going to spin. Spin. Sit. Catch. Good boy. Alright, that's that. A treat moment for Quigley. I keep saying, since this is my intention is for this to be a crowdfunded broadcast and all you viewers can send money, I keep suggesting that if you're having difficulty deciding how much money to send to sponsor the channel with, my suggestion is, sorry about all the noise folks, my suggestion is give me $1 for every treat that I give to Quigley. This is the Bayswater Place exit of the trail. I don't even know really why I need to tell you that, you viewers, except for maybe you would look at the map and try to figure out where we are while you're watching. That's feasible. If you care. Some people are like that. They're information fiends, eh? This is a bit steep. This entire trail we've been reducing in elevation, which means when we go back it's an uphill climb. At least there's not too many like super steep sections. Coming out into some sunshine. Tell you what, yeah, the drink from the water hose, yeah. Check the time. I've only been walking 22 minutes. It feels longer than that. That's life. Quigley. Good boy, Quigley. I might have a rest here on this bridge. Sort of try to have a rest at about the 30-minute mark when we're doing an hour recording, and 23 minutes is close enough for me. Quigley, I need to have a rest, dude. Wish we found a park bench at this juncture. Actually, what I need to do is do some stretches because my hip is hurting a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to push pause on the recording. It doesn't bother you, does it? Because you'll be back in an instant as soon as I push this button. Yeah, just like that, we're back. And we had quite a significant break. A mountain biker came barreling through here, and then he stopped and had a rest here on the bridge and had a chat with me. And he was asking if I was recording. He saw the camera was pointed his direction, but I was actually not recording at the time, so I told him, "Oh, yeah, I am." He said, "Are you recording?" And I said, "Oh, yeah, I am, but I'm actually not rolling camera right now. I'm having a break." Had a bit of a chat about the YouTube channel and stuff, and then he went on his way. That's quite neat. I'm sorry I didn't record that for you all, but I thought you should know. It just happened. I also, when he appeared, and after he left, I was studying the map of the area, and I made a determination that we will turn around and go back. Especially because back where we started, I can see some interesting places that I'd like to explore before we fill up the hour of footage. So, we're going back the way we came, back to the beginning. I'm sure you can find a bigger stick than that. He's real excited right now. Hey, I don't like that. Don't do that. Sit. 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 You want the treats. I don't think you should be rewarded for badgering me like that. No! Sit. Sit down. Quigley. Sit. Sit. Yeah, the mountain biker that I was talking to just before expressed some concern that there's not too many people on these trails, and that if I record them and put them online, then maybe too many people will start using the trail. And I told him, well, you needn't worry about that, because most of our viewers are from all around the world, the rest of the planet, far, far away from here. So, we're going the right way. Yes, we are. I said, we don't really have a lot of New Zealand viewers except for some of my friends, as far as I can tell. Maybe some people will find the videos because I tag the locations on the videos, and I guess if you're searching YouTube and looking for that location, you might find out content. Yeah, I don't know, it's just a topic for discussion. You can let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Yeah, so most of the first 100 and whatever recordings, I was carrying a man bag, and it used to inhibit me from running. I mean, I'm not really going to run, but I do like to get a bit of a upstep when I'm climbing up hills. But yeah, the bag was just annoying, so I'm glad not to have that. Now that I've evolved, just find another way to carry that stuff, right? And actually sometimes I was carrying stuff that was superfluous, like my whole bunch of keys, my jingly bunch of keys. Now I just bring the car key and leave the rest of the keys in the car. There's little improvements that I'm making like that. Why are you making funny noises, Quigley? All I can tell you all is that I try not to stand on this long line, but it just happens. And Quigley, it doesn't hurt him, so I'm not that worried about it, but I bet he finds it annoying. Good boy. You found a decent stick there. Don't hurt me with it. Oh, that stick must not be very good for you. Here, give me that. If it's making you cough like that, it's not good. Leave it. Leave it. Let's go. Find another stick that doesn't make you cough like that. Come on. You want to run? Shall we run? No, not jump on me. Run. This way. Could he? Another stick. You broke it straight away. I need to drink some more water. Good exercise. Good boy, Quigley. There's our mountain bikers' bike track. Impression in the dirt. Good boy, Quigley. He's right behind me. I do love that he most of the time likes to walk ahead of us, so he's on camera most of the time, but every now and again he just likes hanging out behind me. Good boy, Quigs. Good boy. I haven't met a single other soul on this walk except for the mountain biker while the camera was off. Definitely a top do not disturb dog walk. There's lots of reasons for calling it the do not disturb dog walking, but the obvious one is the symbol at the beginning where I say welcome to another do not disturb dog walk and put the phone on to do not disturb, so that we're not interrupted by any phone calls or notifications or messages, you know. And I guess it's also in league with the never mind the 6 o'clock news rule on our channel, you know. I'm quite happy to just keep the conversation positive and light, sharing gratitude and thanks, and not complaining too much about the world, you know. And then I guess the other thing I think it relates to is, you know, running a camera, and some people are like anti being recorded, so, you know, we're not here to disturb you when we're doing this. And I was talking about it the other day, actually. It's I shouldn't really judge people by their, you know, I could be wrong. I could look at someone and think that they look like the kind of person who wouldn't want to be recorded, but they might actually be quite happy with being recorded, and then the opposite could also be true. I might see someone that I get good vibes from, but it's wrong, you know, and they don't actually want to be recorded. And yeah, so most of the time I sidestep people or get out of their way, but every now and again we have these chance happy encounters of people, and I think that's good. And we have not had a single negative encounter with anyone so far. And you'll just have to take my word for that, because I imagine that if it ever does happen, I'm unlikely to put that online, because it's just not the positive, happy spirit, you know. Yeah. But thankfully I haven't had to deal with any negative people yet. And at the end of the day, it's not illegal, it's lawful. Oof. So when I bumped into the mountain biker earlier, I'm still thinking about that because it's quite a cool conversation. But I got the impression he asked me if I was recording, and then his fears were immediately allayed when I said, I am, but I'm not rolling camera right now. You're just lucky, really, was what I was thinking. But I think if I was recording, I think he was probably going to say something like, oh yeah, I really appreciate it if you don't include me in your publication kind of thing. And honestly, that's where I draw the line. I think if people are kind enough in their request, then I will exclude them from publishing, you know. It's just a good courteous thing to do, I think. Just as long as I think the way it should be is that people make a kind request, you know, because if they get upset and start saying, oh no, it's illegal, or trying to demand that they're not included, then it's just like, well, actually, tough titties, you're out in public. So that's pretty much where the law rides on it. So honestly, people can kindly request that they are not included in any publication, but I don't think there's any law requiring it. That's why it can only be a kind request. Another tyre tread. Oh well, looks like we're emerging into the area with all the spectacular views again. There we go. Quigley, Taihua. That's our native language, folks. There's the odd word that you won't understand because I like to speak the native language to my dog. Te reo Māori is the name of the language. Mm-hmm. Quigley! Quigs! Taihua! Hey! Quigley! Oh, you're not going anywhere. I've got to hold him again now because it's quite a dog zone around here. People walking their dogs. I didn't even notice this here before when we went past before earlier. Alright. I wonder who Ruby was. 2 years old. Almost 2 years old. Interesting. That's a short life. So if you look at the map of this area, there's a massive quarry nearby, and it looks like there might be some trails that sort of skirt around the edge of it. So I'm kind of in explore mode at the moment to see if we can, well, just to see how close we can get to the mine. You can sort of see some infrastructure in the distance over there. There's a big excavator parked up and a whole bunch of earthworks. That's it over there, yeah. All that hillside there being carved up by excavators. Oh, look at this steep thing. We're back. I think climbing up it is easier than coming down it. Yes, I think it's this trail here that I want to have a little gander at. What's the time? 9 minutes to 1. Right, so I started at 12 and I'm finishing at 1, and I didn't record all of it, so it won't be an hour long recording, but that's all the time that I have, considering appointments later in the day and being on time for everything. Not a big fan of you pulling Quigley. Let's do the loose leash thing, man. Hey! You cut it out. Oh, this is how Quigley learns anyway, that he can't pull. Because whenever he does, I stop. So this is doing the exact opposite of he wants to do. He wants to rush, and he gets slowed down. He's not allowed to pull. Quigley, no pulling. No. Wait. Here. Heel. 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 He's not listening. Come on. Quigley, have you noticed that you're not going anywhere because you're just pulling? Quigley! Sorry guys, this must be boring for you. Looks like people with machines have been down here and doing some deforestation. Looks like they've had to expose the pole with the services on it, the electricity. Sorry folks. Oh, looks like there's another route that way. So we'll go that way when we leave. Which we have to do soon, so I can be on time for the rest of the day's appointments. But anyway, there's a view of the quarry I was talking about. I wouldn't be surprised if this road that they've got here will go all the way down. But we're not going to do that because we don't have time. Anyway, me and Quigley are going to quickly beeline back to the vehicle. And I am going to leave all you viewers here and say thank you for joining us on another Do Not Disturb dog walk. If you click on our channel, if you haven't already, you'll see that we've just made hundreds of recordings now. So if you like this, plenty more where this came from. Thank you if you watched this whole entire episode. Wow, you're our kind of people, so thank you for that. And yeah, oh, look at these beautiful pink flowers. I want one. No, let's leave the nature. Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Much love from us. Kia ora.